compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Huskers will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Both these teams tell us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
We're going to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play looking to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for him. He's running out of time here. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Now moving the receiver now before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Could take it all the way.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Scott. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing the football. Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Cornhuskers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the 1st.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him, but it's a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, and the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Wants to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off here. He's found some room at the 45. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
What a great play by the quarterback here. Everybody is blanketed in man coverage, so instead of forcing the ball, he just tucks it and takes off. Heads up play to pick up a bunch of yards.
And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. There's contact on the throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Snags the quick throw. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Shotgun formation here on third down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They're 0 for 2 on previous fourth down attempts. We'll see if the third time is a charm. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
That's just great awareness here by this running back not to give up on the play. That ball gets deflected, but a good job of having the awareness and the hands to be able to catch that ball and end up getting some positive yards.
They'll run it here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back.
The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quick throw caught over the middle. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Houdini scrambling. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
And the Huskers will have to kick this away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're going to run the option. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's an out route. The catch made.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. He keeps it on a design run. And the Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run that hurry out.
But a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Moves out of the pocket. Throws it to the right. What a catch! They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll be tackled after wait and see what this penalty marker is about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Huskers look to keep this drive moving. This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Cornhuskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. There's a screen pass to the running back.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The short completion of the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Now, to me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. The receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to chuck it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Quarterback's got it on the option. Keeping it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
What a run and a pickup for this offense. This all starts with a great read by the quarterback. Saw the defender coming in, just knew this was not the time to keep it, and he does a good job of getting it to one of his playmakers, and boy, does he make a big play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the option play. He'll hand it off. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, is it just me, or is it a little bit strange that this offense continues to give this back to football, especially late in the game? He's got under 10 yards rushing in this game, hasn't been able to get anything going. It might be time to pivot and try something else.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Fights through the tackler. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And it's a direct snap, bringing pressure. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's a design quarterback keeper. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Leaning on the run game here late. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the Wolverines will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Nebraska, 0. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Screen to the wide receiver.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keeping that clock rolling.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a wide receiver screen. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Gonna run it. It's Scott. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. This is becoming a productive drive. A first down at the 47. Tackle made after just a short gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys. And it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board. Maybe not able to come back in this game. But, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He stopped him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Offense in hurry-up mode. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And the Huskers line it up with 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense still looking to score a touchdown for the first time. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point is good, but it's still a double-digit loss. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.